Well, how is it that we are getting such a terrible late start here today? Okay, first of all, I did come back to the model table last night, but all I did was I cleaned the flashing and what have you off of these little parts here. And I think I probably did one of the best jobs I've ever done for getting flashing off of something small like this that isn't going to be seen anyway. I'll do a close-up later and show you, and you'll probably think to yourself, well, what's so great about that? I do better than that all the time when I'm got my hands tied behind my back. Okay, now I think it was Kevin reminded us that we've got to get some more pieces here. C12 and C24, and yeah. So let's do that. Let's get those pieces, and let's try and make the most of. Oh, now I know what I was going to say. No birds, not a single bird. Now it was kind of funny. We actually did get something. We got the neighbor's dog. Yeah, it's just a young dog, but it noticed that there was something new going on there, and it looked up and it actually barked at it. Anyway, this is one of the reasons why we're getting a late start today. I'll show you how. Yeah, I was working on trying to mount the camera for the bird feeder this morning. Yeah, I guess it can't all be, just strictly about the model ship. In fact, lately it's never strictly about the model ship. Let's get at this here. I'm having trouble getting going, aren't I? I need another sip of coffee. Okay, now there is something I got to show you on this one here. You notice right here where I'm touching right now, I nicked it. Now I know that you can take Tamiya extra thin, and you can sort of heal it with, you might say, and we'll try that. I'll put the macro lens on, and we'll just see how well that will work. Just sort of brush some extra thin on that boo-boo, and see if we can't fix it. Okay, that's the 42 and 46. Now, I think it was Mark in Australia who told me about this little trick quite a while ago. And then he reminded me of it again just the other day. I can't remember why. But we will put the macro lens on so we can see this. And yeah, now you do have to be very careful with something small like this, because you can literally put so much on that it will dissolve the plastic so much that it will just slump right over. Anyway, let's get our macro lens on here and have a nice close look, and we'll try and heal this. Okay. I tried to set up my light here so that it would cast a shadow in that crack and make it a little bit clearer, but this is the best I can do. But just also right here, I'm noticing that where the sprue was connected, it's I didn't do a real good job there, and I'll just brush right across, and the idea being is it will dissolve the plastic and just sort of fill in. Now we don't want to overdo it here. And another thing you have to watch is that after you get your plastic soft, you don't want to keep brushing at it, because if you do, what's going to happen is the brush strokes will end up being embedded in your plastic, and once the plastic resolidifies, it's even though you paint over it, it's going to be visible. Now, I think that's actually going to improve it. There is a scratch on the other side. Maybe I'll just turn it over and do that one too. Okay, while I'm rotating this around here, I just wanted to mention that a few minutes ago I checked to see how our friend Steve in the UK is coming along with his last episode before the big reveal. And it's scheduled to premiere in a few minutes. Actually, right now as I speak. Unfortunately, I mentioned yesterday I won't be watching it live, and I thought I should explain why that is. Well, usually when his go live, I'm busy frantically trying to get my own show on the road. So I will be watching it, Steve, and I will be very, very jealous. Okay, I guess I got this wrong here. We only need two pieces C12. Somehow I was thinking that there was two separate pieces of photo etch. Well, there is, but they're both the same. No, I've already nipped off this one and this one. So we just have to do these ones here. I notice sometimes I have a tendency to bend our little part here. Maybe I'm going too close to it. I guess I'm going to have to watch when I'm going up against something that's very, very thin, like that. Okay, now here we are again, same situation. So I've backed off just a little. Oh no, you can see it's I'm slowly pushing down. You can see it's kind of bending it. Well, I don't know what else I can do. Unless I was to maybe try and, saw it like this. But, I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, I believe we've got everything here. Just try and get underneath there and work our way along without bending it. And the other one. Now, before I forget, I better show you what it is I did on the bird feeder this morning. We have a very hazy, smoky sun this morning. It's probably got more to do with smoke in the air than, well, I guess that'd be haze. And if I'm going to do anything, I better do it now because there's a 60% chance of rain today. And what I want to do is figure out if I can find a place to mount this last camera. The reason being is because the point and shoot, which I'm looking at right now, is the point and shoot, the PTZ, the pan tilt zoom, is I want to use it for other things, like I like to have it looking out at the berm at night, not at the bird feeder. And so now if you will remember, this one here, when we tried it out, those of you who are watching my model ship episodes, that is, will remember, we concluded that this will not focus clearly up close. It has to be back about 24 inches, and then it's starting to get sharp. And then, of course, the background is very sharp. It is 4K. So I'm thinking that if I was to have it mounted on the side here, I want the window to come open. Now this thing will take in about 95 or 98 degrees, so it can be angled so it just catches the edge. Pardon me. It'll be angled so that it can just catch the edge of the house, and then it'll go out and as well as giving a view of the bird feeder, it'll also give a nice sort of view. At least that's the plan. Yeah, you can't see it, but right out there where I'm pointing right now is that big tree, the Manitoba maple tree. But like I say, if I'm going to do it today, I better do it now. And you might be wondering, well, how are you going to run the wire? That means you have to go up and run the wire, to the, I call it a PVR, but I guess it's called an NVR. Anyway, I'm doing a lot of rambling, aren't I? Anyway, the wire will go through the window, and the weather seal is designed on this window so that it folds around the wire quite nicely, seals completely. Doesn't damage the wire, and it doesn't damage the weather seal. Okay, enough talk. Let's just get at it and see if we can't do something here this morning. And then we'll take a look and see what kind of a view we get. Yeah. Now, my concern is that the window is going to catch this now when I try to open it up. Well, that actually turned out better than I'd hoped. I'd forgotten that this part of the window slid this way, so that works out really well. And we can still get to our lid. Okay. I'm happy about that. There, that's better. Well, you know what happens Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today is Friday. I'm getting coffee company in about just under an hour. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know we didn't do very much on the ship. We spent more time in the backyard, didn't we? Anyway, all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.